Not interested. Can I ask you your opinion on abortion, please?
My opinion's my opinion.
Yep.
Your opinion's yours.
Yep.
You don't have the right to tell other people what to do.
I do if they're killing people. I don't want these little human beings to be killed.
Your opinion.
But they're human
But
beings.
that's your opinion.
Well, it's true. They're human
But
beings.
it's your opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
People can have wrong opinions too, right?
It's your opinion. There are girls that have been raped, that have had all sorts of stuff done to them.
Rape is horrible.
And they don't need to have a baby under those conditions. But this is
Well,
your opinion.
they have a baby already, though.
This is your opinion.
There's already a baby there.
Can you answer my question?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is your opinion.
What's your
This is
question?
what you believe, what you think of. What gives you the right to tell other people what they should do or think of?
Because all human beings should have human rights, including these little human beings over here.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, well that's
But
what our
makes you-
society's built
but
on.
what gives you the right to tell other people what they should and shouldn't do?
Because
But
taking
freedom
human
of
life,
speech-
taking human life
freedom of
with for no
speech is one
reason
thing.
is wrong.
No,
It's wrong to take human lives.
It's not.
It's wrong to murder.
It's not. Because
Why is it not wrong
they're
to murder?
fetus. They can't actually be born yet. They'll die.
Well,
If they were born
right.
at under 20 weeks, they die.
I think you missed
So
what I
they're not
said.
actually
I
a
think you missed what I
human
said.
being.
Yeah. Well, they're human because they've got two human parents, and they're a being because they're growing and developing,
But
so they're
they're
alive.
not able
So
to be.
human
They're
being,
not able to survive outside
like without a
before
machine
20
or something.
weeks.
Without a machine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. After 20 weeks. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is your.
But that doesn't take
opinion.
away their human beingness. They're still human beings.
They're not until they're after 20 weeks.
Oh, so
But
20 weeks is suddenly they go from not being a human being to being a
They
human
can't
being.
survive outside the uterus
Right.
below 20 weeks.
I understand
By
that.
law, they can't. That's actually been found. Okay, that's been
Yeah,
clinically found.
the earliest one to
So
survive in a NICU
therefore-
unit was 20 something,
so
20 and
therefore-
something. Yeah,
They can't actually survive.
sure.
Okay, so they're not a being because they can't survive outside the uterus.
So
But
you
at the
define
end of
being.
At the end of the day,
Hmm.
at the end of the day, what makes your opinion more important than other people's?
I think because when I say being, I just mean alive,
No,
something
but-
that's
no, but
alive.
you're not
So
answering- you're not
the
answering
baby
my
is
question.
alive. The
You're not
baby's
an-
alive.
You're not answering my
The
question.
fetus
You're
is alive.
not answering my
Okay,
question.
yeah. Ask your question.
What makes you think your opinion is correct to put onto other people? There is freedom of speech,
Can I answer?
but that freedom of speech comes with the right for others to be able to make their own choices as well.
Unless
You
they
can't-
kill someone. Yeah.
They're not. Anyway, you haven't answered my question.
Yeah. So you asked the question. Let me answer now. Can I answer now?
Right?
Yeah. What gives me the right to say
To tell
we
other
need to?
people what they should
Yeah.
do. No.
So I'll take Melody.
No,
Melody, you must protect human life because
No,
human life is
I'm not
precious,
talking
and to
about
take
this.
human life
I'm not
is
talking about this
when the
particular
human
thing.
life is innocent is an evil thing to do. It's
That's
evil.
political.
It's
You're
evil
becoming
to take
very
human
political
life.
because you're not answering the question.
Well, I just answered your question.
You're not.
What gives me
answering
the right?
question.
Because it's evil. Melody, don't take human lives when they haven't done anything wrong.
Gives you the right to tell other people what to do.
God gives us
Ultimately-
the right.
ultimately God.
You don't.
And you
But-
don't have to stand
But
before
you
God
don't
one
have
day.
the right to tell other people what to do.
Well,
You have your right to do what you do. You
So
have no right to tell other people what they should do.
can I
I'm a
tell
Christian,
people?
so don't
Can I
go
tell
on about
people
the
don't
Bible to
don't
me,
rape?
Because I know it.
Can I tell
I
people
live in a
don't
house
rape?
just down the road here, and I'm sick of you people standing here trying to tell other people what to do.
Can I
You
tell
do
people
not
don't
have
rape?
The right.
Can I tell people don't rape? Do I have the right to do that? Don't rape.
Yes, you do.
Excellent.
Because that's what people do.
So I can tell people what
But
to
it
do.
doesn't mean they're going to do it.
Sure. But I have the right to tell people don't rape. It's evil. Can I say
No, don't rape because it harms a human being that's alive walking on this earth.
Okay.
Under 20 weeks,
Yep.
it's a fetus.
Oh, so you're against
You don't have-
abortion after 20 weeks?
You don't have the right to tell other people what they should and shouldn't do.
What about after 20 weeks?
I'm not interested in that.
Yeah,
What I'm
but-
talking to you about.
well, I'm interested
I'm
in
not
it.
interested in that. What I'm talking to you about
Yeah.
is what gives you the right to tell other people what they should and shouldn't do. And don't tell me it's the Bible because it's not.
Because
Okay?
taking human life without justification is a bad thing to do. And so just like I'd say don't rape because that's bad because it harms
So
people,
you know how
I'd
many-
say
you know
don't
how many
this
unwanted
20
children are
29
in this country?
29
Do you
week old
know
baby.
How many
29-week-old
Do
baby,
you know
don't take
how
that
many
baby's life.
unwanted children are in this country?
Lots. And we
Do you know
even,
how
look,
many homeless children there are that aren't
we
wanted?
will
Do
help
you know how
you.
many children walk the streets that aren't wanted? Do you know how many children in this
We will help
country-
them.
No, you won't.
Why can't I help them? Why are you telling me I can't help them?
With?
Money, food, housing, adoption, medical.
Do you know how difficult it is to adopt in this country?
Very difficult, I know.
Very, very, very
Yeah.
difficult.
So foster.
It doesn't
Foster.
happen.
It turns into
And
fostering.
then
Yeah.
Fostering makes that child go back to relatives who don't want the child anyway, they only want the money.
So
Okay,
the
don't
child will have a
tell
hard
me-
life.
But
Yes.
some of those
So should we
children
kill them?
come to faith and God
Should we
can
kill the
use them,
baby?
which is amazing. Like every child is wanted by God.
Hello, can I give you something to read, please? No?
I'm not
Okay,
talking-
God bless you. Have a good day.
Don't go on to me about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking to you about these poor children that are born that are unwanted,
Yep.
don't want them, chucked out, are given around to all these family members for the money from the government,
Yeah.
and
Terrible.
you say you're going to help them. You
Yeah,
know
we
how
would.
are you gonna
Do you
help
think we
them?
should kill them? Should we kill those little babies?
Once they're born, no.
Why not?
Why would you? They're human beings when they're outside the fetus.
What is
Outside
human
the
being?
uterus.
So human as in two human parents, being as in alive, right? Growing and developing. So that 29-week-old baby is growing and developing in the womb.
29 weeks.
Are we allowed to?
I can understand that, but I'm not
Sure.
talking about that.
So you're against abortion except under 20 weeks. Is that right?
No, not accept. Only.
You're against abortion.
But people have
Unless-
to go through a clinic, they get mentally assessed,
Yeah.
they find out why they got pregnant in the first place. Under that mental assessment, they are assessed as to whether they could mentally have that child or not. There's a lot that goes on in these clinics that you seem to not put out here. Okay?
That's
And
interesting.
then they
It's
assess.
someone's opinion.
No, it's a
So
psychologist.
that's the psychologist's opinion.
And the person who's pregnant in the first place.
But
And-
did they come back to that person after who said, oh yeah, you should go ahead, and when the lady is really depressed and maybe suicidal after the abortion, do they come back then and find out how the lady's getting on?
That person can
Is
go
there
back
any-
to the clinic and
And
go
say
back
to them,
to
well,
mental
why
health.
did you tell me it was okay to have an abortion when look at the mess I'm in now? Because they feel guilty because they know they killed that baby.
And who made them guilty? Someone like you.
No,
For making
their
them
own
feel
conscience.
guilty.
People, we all have a conscience, and
Yeah,
there
but-
are
Especially
a lot
if you
of
feel the
messed up
baby kicking and
ladies
then-
out
You had
there.
an abortion?
No, I haven't, but
Right,
I
so
know.
you wouldn't know.
I do know
You
other
wouldn't know.
ladies who felt really messed up, and some felt forced into
You
it,
wouldn't know.
and some
Unless
had
someone told
really
her.
bad mental
Yeah.
But you
problems.
wouldn't know.
Unless someone
Because
told her.
You don't know. How do you know if you don't know? If you haven't been through it?
Someone
How do you
told
know?
her.
Someone told her. See?
I've had people
Someone
stop.
told her.
People like you, they'll stop and they'll say, I had an abortion, it was terrible, worst thing that ever happened to me, I wish I hadn't done it, I regret. And I say to them, look, there is forgiveness in Jesus. We all sin against God, we can be forgiven.
You need to stop chucking the Bible out there, okay?
What?
Because that's not
Well,
what
but they're
this is
guilty,
about.
they're feeling guilty. I'm saying
This is not
there's
that's
forgiveness.
Not what this is about. Okay?
Well,
This is
ultimately
about
it
you
is.
projecting your opinion and your thoughts onto other people. And
Yeah,
then-
don't be evil,
And then
guys.
other people talking to you and you not accepting their opinions.
Well, you
So
you have an
you
opinion.
expect
Okay.
other people to accept your opinion, but you won't accept other people's opinion.
So your opinion is after 20 weeks, abortion should be banned, but before 20 weeks, it should be allowed because the baby's not viable outside the womb.
That's right.
Okay, great. So now I understand your. Thank you for stating your opinion, because sometimes it's really hard to get to figure out where people are. So I would ask you, do you believe that all human beings should have human rights? And if we're defining a sub 20-week-old fetus as not a human being, then how are we getting to
It's
that
a
definition?
fetus. It's not a human being. It's a fetus.
Right, a human fetus.
That's
Yeah.
not a
Heartbeat.
That's not a human being. That's a fetus.
So-
It can't survive outside
Yes,
the womb.
yes.
It cannot survive.
I understand.
That's because an
So-
evil
so-
person took it out of the womb.
so
and then,
two-
yeah, it's
But
not
you don't
gonna
know that.
survive.
People have babies under 20 weeks and they don't survive. They die.
Yeah, they
but-
die outside the
You're
womb.
not-
But
no,
people
you're-
are
I'm-
helping
I'm not
someone to
talking
have it.
about when women go into labour and have babies under 20 weeks and they die.
Yeah.
I'm
So you're against
talking
that?
about-
Yeah, I understand that.
I don't agree that you should have abortion over 20
Over
weeks
20 weeks.
because a fetus can survive.
And I'm
outside
glad
the womb.
that
But
you
under
would
20
want to
weeks, I
protect the
don't see
29-week-old.
that
That's good.
You should have the right to tell people what to do
Yep.
with that.
So
And
our foundation is different. You say they're not
every
human
single
beings.
Person is different,
Right.
and there is a reason for every single person that might have an abortion to have that abortion.
Would you please explain to me how you define human? Because I define human as two human parents coming together, and so it's
a
human.
fetus.
Human fetus.
not a
Human
heartbeat.
fetus.
It's a fetus.
It's not a dog fetus. What?
It can't
Okay, what
survive
species?
outside
What
the
species
womb.
is it? Is it dog or is it?
It's a human fetus, but it's not
Okay,
alive.
that's all. That's
I
all.
mean, it's alive
Okay.
inside, and once it's born, it dies.
So we,
'Cause it
yeah,
can't
that's right. That's
survive.
right. So it is alive inside. So because it's growing and
can't
developing,
survive.
it is actually alive. So it's a
But
human
it
life
can't survive
outside the. I understand.
outside the womb
I understand.
under 20 weeks.
Yeah. So
Okay?
your definition
So-
for whether or not it's worthy of protection is, can it survive outside the womb or not? Not whether it's a human being or not.
It's a fetus.
Sure, human fetus.
Doesn't
So-
matter what it is.
So you
It's
asked
the
me
same with
why.
a dog or a cat or any other animal.
You asked me.
In this world, any other animal in this world, including chimps, gorillas, mammals.
I'm against chimp abortion, by the way, and I'm against
Excuse
people
me.
going and killing little
Excuse
baby
me.
puppies too in the womb. Yeah.
But when animals, which is what we are, we're mammals. We're all mammals. Okay, there's lizards and there's birds and there's mammals, right? When mammals are pregnant, female mammals are pregnant,
Yes.
if the pregnancy is not going to work, often they will abort anyway. And that baby, from whatever animal it is, if it's under a certain amount of weeks or months or age, it will die.
Yeah.
Okay? That's part of what the
Viability we're talking about.
This
Yeah.
is what mammals do.
Yes.
Okay, naturally in the world, in the wild.
Okay.
The same happens with people. We're animals, we're mammals. Under 20 weeks, a fetus cannot survive. It's a fetus. It's not a human.
Human fetus.
Human
It's not a puppy fetus. It's not a dog
Doesn't
fetus.
matter, it's still a fetus.
Sure,
It's still a
sure.
mammal fetus.
Okay.
It can't survive outside the womb. So why are you telling people that they're killing babies under 20 weeks when they're not viable?
Yeah, because I don't define baby as with viability. So you do. Well, I understand your point of view now. So thank you for explaining it. Please let me explain my point of view. I say that it's a human because it's got two human parents, and it's a being because it's alive. And I think all human beings should have human rights, because if we start drawing lines and saying these human beings can be killed for no reason, these human beings aren't allowed to be killed, and here's this 20-week mark, I would say that is a very dangerous, slippery slope. You
It's not, because
you
they
might
can't
laugh at slippery
survive.
slope,
They
but
can't survive.
calling human beings non-persons,
can't
I know
survive.
they can't survive. Calling, like, there are lots of people who can't survive without, like, I don't know, machinery. You know,
Yep,
you've got like
that's right.
life
And there's too many
preserving.
people in this world that have been life preserved that shouldn't be.
So that's a different conversation. But my view of the human being is not based on the point of viability, but in the essence of who
Well,
it
should
is.
be based on the point of viability.
Well, that's your opinion. Thank you for sharing
Right.
with it. I have a
That's
different
how
opinion.
I think.
Sure.
Okay.
I have a different
There are
opinion.
people who have abortions for medical reasons. There are people who have abortions for mental health reasons.
Yep.
There are people who have abortions for all sorts of reasons. Okay.
Yep.
You shouldn't be telling people what they should and shouldn't be doing with their own body, with their own thing.
Do you
Because
think
that's
we
your
should
opinion.
stop? We should stop. You're telling us to stop
I'm
doing
actually
that?
really sick of you sitting outside my house for a
Ah,
start.
okay. Yeah.
And
So you're
my
saying we
husband-
should stop?
My husband is a vet at
Yeah.
Hamilton Zoo.
Okay.
He knows, and he's been in the industry for 40 years, and he knows all about fetuses and mammals and gorillas and chimps and everything else.
Yep.
So that child that you say is a human being would be viable after 20 weeks.
Right.
Under 20 weeks, it's not.
And I can actually
That's it. It's not
I can
viable.
respect your opinion, saying
fetus.
that you're against abortion after 20 weeks. Like, I actually respect you for that, because a lot of people will say, because they don't want to damage the people under 20 weeks who could have an abortion, they'll say all abortion is okay, but you're actually coming out and saying, well, actually, after the point of viability at 20 weeks, you shouldn't have an abortion, because you can adopt the child out, right? Like, it's actually I don't know if you know this, but it's more dangerous for the woman to have the abortion in the third trimester than it is to bring the baby to term and actually deliver. It's more dangerous for the woman as well. So a lot of women are damaged through that too. So I'm glad like we can actually stand united.
My niece just had a baby who died inside her, and she was 2 months away from giving birth.
Oh, well, that's
So-
awful. Sorry about that.
There's another issue.
That's awful.
You know, and that child was viable.
Right.
Right.
But you got
So-
to evacuate
so
a
you-
dead child. Yeah, I understand
Yeah.
that. Yeah, of course.
So I don't believe that under 20 weeks it's a fetus. It's not viable.
Right.
So under 20 weeks,
Yeah.
you're not doing anything wrong. When it's viable over the 20 weeks
Yeah.
and able to survive outside the womb,
Yeah. So I think the reason we come to different conclusions on that is based on how we define human being. So I look at the biological side, and you're looking at the viability side, and that's how we come to different opinions.
That's medically what it's supposed to be about.
If I gave you something to read, would you?
I'm not going to read
No?
this.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you.
Because I don't believe, even though I believe one way, I'm not going to push my beliefs on strangers that walk down the street.
Sure. Well, I'm sorry that we actually disturbed the people who live here, including Omar, who lives just here, and he actually supports what we do. But I'm sorry that we disturbed the people here. I would choose, if I could, to not be here. The problem is that I follow Jesus.
You guys were down the clinic down here, and you were told to move on. So
that's
you
right.
Up
That's
here,
right. The police moved us here. Yeah. So I follow Jesus, and Jesus says, "Love your neighbor as yourself." So like, if someone was threatening you, I have an obligation to try and protect your life. And when people
you can't put that onto a fetus.
Well, I put it onto the 29-week-old who's also under threat because they're still doing late-term abortions, especially up in Auckland.
Depends on if it's medical and the baby's not viable.
And not viable, yeah. So you're talking. So I'm only talking about third trimester when there is viability,
Right, well,
and medical situations do require evacuation sometimes. But you can birth a 29-week-old or 28,765. You can do that without killing the child, and that. Yeah. So we actually have that agreement, which is great. I wish I could get out of your hair and not disturb your house, but the problem is that they're also killing 29-week-old babies too in abortion. And I want to say human beings have human rights. I want to stand up for my neighbor. Love your neighbor as yourself. I'm going to do that.
But also respect other people's.
Yeah, and we'll do it. So for example, these guys don't like our big wide sign, so we started having this sign. Like we try to take into account people's the fact that this is their house, and I'm sorry that we're here, and I just hope that you know.
I don't like the fact that you pull people up there walking down the street and try and put your opinion onto them, because I mean, if people want to come up to you and ask questions and you're sitting there, well, that's fine. But
sure.
Don't force other people to try and believe what you believe.
Well, loving our neighbour as ourselves.
I had, who are 32 now, I had a heart condition, and the doctor says, "Oh, you really should have bought." And then I think I was in twins, and I'm just like, well, I'm not killing the babies. And we prayed, and God, they were £6.13 and £6.14 born, healthy boy and girl. Yeah. There was no issue. God protected me.
That's your right.
And so sometimes people are told that the pregnancy is dangerous. It may not be. It may not be. I was told stuff. If I'd gone ahead,
but you don't know that.
Yeah, but I know what God did for me, and God is powerful in all situations.
You just said it may not be.
And I also know for a fact that some people have had abortions in Waikato because they were told there was something wrong with the baby. Mm-hmm. And I know of a receptionist who used to work there, and she said, you know, that she had to do the paperwork on these babies, and some of them, the scans had got it wrong. There was nothing wrong with that baby, and they aborted it for nothing.
That's unfortunately quite common. Hey mate, how you doing? Can I give you something to read, please? Looks like $1 million note. It's got a message on the back that's worth more than $1 million.
Okay.
It tells you how to have your sins forgiven and go to heaven when you die.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
God
you
bless.
Have a good day.
You too. Thanks, mate. See ya. Oh. G'day. Can I offer you one of these for your kid, please? No, God bless.
Doctors are not infallible,
but it's still people's choice.
But they were working on
another opinion.
Yeah, they were working on.
I would love your opinion to be instated as law to say after 20 weeks, don't abort. Yeah, it used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah.
20 weeks and under, you can abort after 20 weeks or illegal.
Like I would, I mean that would be much better than the situation we're in now. Well, thanks for stopping in again. I'm sorry that we do disturb you. Hopefully we can be out of your hair once they cancel the Wednesday clinics. God bless.